We've got a developing situation as the NFL is now being investigated for a late penalty in the Super Bowl that made millions of dollars for their sportsbook betting partners. We explain with Anajar and Levine accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. Up first, take a look at a play they did not throw a penalty flag on.
This was out of bounds on the Patriots sideline, and that hit over there that happened, which caused Diggs to come back after Josh Jobe. No flags were thrown, and the officials got in there quickly.
Yeah, and now take a look as actual punches are thrown in front of the refs, and yet no penalty flags were thrown.
Terry McCauley, should that have been a foul on Seattle with the hit out of bounds?
Absolutely, Mike. He's out of the play. He's clearly out of bounds. He knocks him down.
And a punch there, Terry, as you saw.
Yeah, he absolutely should have been penalized.
Yeah, and it was here that it was clearly established the referees in this game were going to let them play.
Is he going to get thrown out of the game now?
No, he can't. He can't, Chris, because they didn't throw a flag at all on field. So New York can't do anything with this at this point.
Yeah, and they even ignored this blatant offsides, which on 4th and short would have given the Patriots a first down.
Watch here. Very close.
Yeah, but it's here where the NFL and their sportsbook partners now have a major problem. Built by Revolution Roofing, nationwide at revolutionroofingusa.com. With just over 2 minutes remaining, the most bet on player to score a touchdown, Kenneth Walker, is about to make the game go over the 45-point total.
There's a flag down. Kenneth Walker takes it in for the touchdown. Penalty marker down on the play.
Holding. Offense number 61.
Yeah, but on replay, we see that it's a routine play, left alone 95% of the time.
Right there.
On Robert Spillane.
Yeah, and sports betting monitors connected the dots immediately.
Fake holding. They can't let the game go over. That is the only flag on the offense of Seattle all night. It just coincidentally happens on that play. You can go holding any play you want to.
And it's actually true. The only offensive holding call on Seattle all night on the negated touchdown. Quote, hundreds of millions of dollars just changed hands on that holding call. Yeah, but it's here that we now find the money trail is very concerning. With Lindstrom ACM Plumbing, your wife is cool. She called Lindstrom, LindstromAir.com. Look at the agenda that sportsbook partners like FanDuel were pushing all week leading into the game.
But FanDuel Sportsbook, guys, $6 million is the jackpot that's going on. If we take a look at anytime touchdown odds, and you can see them right over here.
I love Kenneth Walker.
You do?
I know he's the highest one on there, but I love Kenneth Walker. I think he is a stud, and that's who I'm going with.
And look at the actual betting odds. Walker at minus 195 meant huge profit for the sports books. Yeah, and here's why Walker scoring that touchdown would have been a massive problem. Quote, tens of millions of dollars were bet on Walker to score a touchdown, and the refs called it back at the end of the game. The most bet player to score a touchdown was actually Kenneth Walker. And this, his anytime TD, the most bet prop of the game, with the third shortest anytime TD odds in the history of the whole Super Bowl. Yeah, but it's here that BetMGM now admits the call benefited them and other operators enormously. In their official statement, this, quote, Super Bowl bettors cashed in on the Seahawks covering. The underhitting and only 4 touchdowns being scored was a great result for us. And ESPN Bet even pointed out a brutal beat for overbettors, pointing out that touchdown would have changed everything. Quote, I was just about to say the Super Bowl, the least rigged game of the year, till that holding call on the Kenneth Walker touchdown. The question is on the board. Delivered by Bud's Chicken and Seafood. Order now at budschicken.com. Question, how concerning is this? Very. The over, widely bet by the public. This decided it. Kenneth Walker at minus 200, the most bet player to score, taken off the board. Troubling. This is a case of an officiating crew clearly establishing how they would call the game. Penalties like this weren't called. One holding on the offense of each team, and this was the one on the Seahawks. You know, the one that decided the over-under and the most bet player. This made tens of millions for the sports books, and something about it just ain't right. If you're in a wreck, you know what's right. Calling Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. They're going to help you take back control of your life. Give them a call right now. Hey, do me a favor. Hit subscribe. Hit like. Comment. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't mind. I'll reply to you all. And remember, every day above ground is a good day. Some are just more questionable than others. So say goodnight to the bad guy.